Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support this bill with a number of amendments. Mr. Speaker, it is clear that one of the issues this bill wants to do is to consolidate the financial institutions by bringing in merger, by enhancing the capital. Mr. Speaker, there's a danger in that. We have seen the challenges of monopoly, especially when it comes to big corporations whereby they become insensitive to the pricing. Mr. Speaker, you have noted over the years, the banks, despite the fact that Kenyans are crying of high interest rates, they are reporting billions and billions of profit. Now, the moment we now try to bring in the microfinance, who is taking care of the customers who have been rejected by the commercial banks and trying to create another giant corporations which are not sensitive to the people? Mr. Speaker, I think we are missing the point. Coming to the issue about the reverse invoicing, especially when it comes to the issue on the tax procedure amendments. Mr. Speaker, again, we are making a mistake. We are saying, as a supplier, as a farmer, Mr. Speaker, whereby you are supposed to sell certain items.
Whom do you want to inform? And is he willing to be informed? He's just contributing. Do you want to be informed, Wakili?
I think I'm well educated.
Proceed, Wakili.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The floor is mine. Mr. Speaker, I want to join the omnibus business bill with Mr. Speaker, with the tax procedure amendment. And I want to show, Mr. Speaker, the folly of bringing in legislation without testing them. Mr. Speaker, what you're saying, long and short, is this. That is tax procedure amendment number 2 of 2024, paragraph 2, subparagraph 3A. We are saying, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, what's your point of order, Honorable Benjamin?
Mr. Speaker, the member mentioned that we are seeking to bring the mergers, which actually is misinforming the public. Mr. Speaker, the bill seeks to increase the core capital of different banks from 1 billion progressively to 10 billion in 3 years. There is nowhere we are telling anybody to merge. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, in the spirit of relevance, the honorable member is debating about tax procedures bill, which we concluded in the morning. This is Business Laws Amendment Bill number of 2024, not tax procedures bill.
Very well. We've heard you and the member has heard you. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And protect me because, again, this is a house of debate and these proposed laws are in this house, and therefore it's important that we ventilate on those issues because they affect our people in the ground. Mr. Speaker, I wanted just to show clearly how, when you bring in untested laws, the folly. Now, we are talking about reverse invoicing. Mr. Speaker, reverse invoicing, what it means, long and short, is that the farmer who is supplying the maize to NCPB, since he cannot be able to raise an invoice, it is NCPB, where the honorable member comes from, who is supposed to raise the invoice. Long and short, what it means, long and short, is this. NCPB is going to ask for details, the PIN number, the address, and all that information. And, Mr. Speaker, we are going to end up in the same situation where we were when we brought in the issue about the e-teams. It's not the right time to start bringing taxes to primary agriculture. We need to safeguard our farmers from taxation. 70 to 80% of our population lives in the agricultural sector. Mr. Speaker, today, by farmers in Gatanga who farms avocado, the ones who farms macadamia, the ones who farms milk, the moment you start bringing issues about taxation, about their PIN number, naturally, what you find is that they will stop supplying those things, and ultimately, Mr. Speaker, what will happen eventually, they'll be deprived of their income. Finally, Mr. Speaker, before all these things are put in place, any new idea need to come with education, Mr. Speaker. We need, first of all, to train and teach our people what is e-teams, what is reverse invoicing, so at least there's no repercussion, especially when it comes to the back and forth, because ultimately there'll be an uproar by the farmers saying they are being taxed for their milk, they are being taxed for their macadamia, they are being taxed for the avocado, and then we go back to the same issue. And finally, Mr. Speaker, on the issue about the fertilizer, and that is has come out on the tax laws amendment bill number 2024. Mr. Speaker, the proposal there is to remove. Yes, what's your point of order, Honorable Is to remove, Mr. Speaker, sorry. There's
Honorable Thuku is on a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I heard the Honorable Member mention a bill that has not been that is not in discussion today. The issue to do with the tax laws amendment bill. Is he anticipating debate against the rules of the House?
In fact, Wakili Muriu, this is the second time a member is cautioning you about getting into a matter that is not on the table of the House.
Mr. Speaker,
ordinarily, this is a House of rules and order, and we lay one business on table. Currently, we are dealing with the business laws amendment. So please confine yourselves on the rules of relevance.